Welcome to this lesson on the cellular respiration equation. Cellular respiration is one of the most important chemical processes in living organisms. It's the way our cells produce energy to power everything we do, from thinking to moving to growing. In this video, we'll break down the complete equation step by step so you can understand exactly what happens during this vital process. So what exactly is cellular respiration? It's the process by which cells break down glucose, which is a simple sugar, in the presence of oxygen to produce energy in the form of ATP. ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate, and it's the energy currency that powers all cellular activities. This process also produces carbon dioxide and water as waste products. Think of it like burning fuel in an engine. Glucose is the fuel, oxygen helps it burn, and we get energy plus some exhaust products. Here's the complete equation for cellular respiration. C₆H₁₂O₆ plus 6O₂ yields 6CO₂ plus 6H₂O plus ATP. Let's break down what each part means. C₆H₁₂O₆ is glucose, our starting fuel molecule. 6O₂ represents 6 molecules of oxygen gas. The arrow shows the direction of the reaction. On the right side, 6CO₂ is 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, 6H₂O is 6 molecules of water, and ATP is the energy produced. This is a balanced chemical equation showing exactly what goes in and what comes out. Let's focus on the reactants, which are the substances that go into the reaction. First, we have glucose, written as C₆H₁₂O₆. This is a sugar molecule with 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 6 oxygen atoms. We get glucose primarily from the food we eat, especially carbohydrates. Second, we need oxygen, written as 6O₂. This means 6 molecules of oxygen gas, which we breathe in from the air. Without oxygen, this particular type of respiration, called aerobic respiration, cannot occur. Now let's look at the products, which are what the reaction produces. First, we get carbon dioxide, written as 6CO₂. This is 6 molecules of carbon dioxide gas, which we exhale when we breathe out. Second, we produce water, written as 6H₂O. This is 6 molecules of water, which can be used by the cell or released. Most importantly, we get ATP, which is the energy molecule. This ATP is what makes the entire process worthwhile, because it powers all the work that cells need to do. Let's understand what's really happening here. 1 molecule of glucose combines with 6 oxygen molecules. The chemical bonds in glucose store a lot of energy, and when these bonds are broken in the presence of oxygen, that energy is released. The cell captures this released energy and stores it in ATP molecules. This is a controlled process that happens in 3 main stages: glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. Each stage extracts energy step by step, making the process very efficient. ATP is often called the energy currency of the cell, and for good reason. This process produces approximately 36 to 38 ATP molecules per glucose molecule, depending on the efficiency of the cell. That's a huge amount of usable energy. Every time you move a muscle, send a signal through your nervous system, or build new proteins, you're using ATP that was created through cellular respiration. Without this process, life as we know it would be impossible. Let's review the complete equation one final time. C₆H₁₂O₆ plus 6O₂ yields 6CO₂ plus 6H₂O plus ATP. This equation represents aerobic respiration, which converts glucose and oxygen into energy. Remember, glucose plus oxygen gives you carbon dioxide, water, and energy. This is the fundamental equation that keeps all aerobic organisms alive. Make sure you understand each component and what it represents. With this knowledge, you now understand the chemical basis of how your cells produce the energy you need every single day.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.